You.
Oh, and let's do a clap for a marker.
Yep.
Let's maybe just one of us do it. Cause
why don't you do it?
But my hand hurts. It worked, though.
It did.
You can see the spike.
It did. I'm so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here.
A little behind the scenes, I just took an hour of Cameron Lindsey's time.
Please, 50 minutes.
50 minutes of Cameron Lindsey's time trying to figure out the microphones. And are they working well? We don't know yet.
We'll find out.
But I'm so excited you're here. And this is the first episode of 2026.
Whoa.
How do you feel?
Oh, older than yesterday.
I suppose that's always the case.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
How do you feel?
I wanted to feel good. I really like New Year's. But my New Year's Eve went crazy last night.
Crazy
Two people
mode.
I wanted to just stay in and be chill, and then two of the people who came got into a fight, and one person was seriously antagonizing in a way that I didn't like to start my year with.
Wow.
And then I woke up with a headache, and then I was like, well, don't worry, Cameron Lindsey will fix it. And I think you still will because you're a delight, but
so far I've failed to
then the microphones went bad.
Oh, right.
You know? And so I'm hoping...
It wasn't my fault.
Not at all.
So
I'm hoping that 2026 doesn't, like, kick my ass the way the first 12, 16 hours have been going.
Yeah.
What are your hopes for the year?
Someone asked me about resolutions. I always sort of have the same resolution of wanting to be more patient. Patience is a virtue. I think it's the only real virtue.
That's lovely.
I would like to be more patient with sort of everything. But then also I'd like to be able to do more pull-ups than RFK Jr. So it's those two things.
He can do like a lot.
He can do 20, and I can't do 20.
How many can you do?
10.
You're beefy.
I can do more than Pete Hegseth, which was the old resolution. So.
I can't believe he can only, no offense, do 10. He
can do less than that.
The bravado that
he does 6.
Doing, that's ridiculous.
That was the goal last year, was to do more.
You can't act like that and only do 6 pull-ups.
I know, and they don't look good. He's not doing full range of motion. It's embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
And he should be embarrassed. It was in that.
Do you think he watches this podcast? Do you think he's gonna feel sad?
Pete, if you're watching this podcast, I'm better than you.
Do you think that I pressed play on that again? Did I for sure?
Do you want me to check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm really sorry. I just would be like, how angry would we be after that?
It is recording.
Fabulous. This podcast is like ruining my life.
Oh.
No, it's not. I love it, but I just am so anxious, and these are not skills that I find come naturally to me.
Podcasting?
Audio and visual stuff,
yeah.
when it's not just me like talking to the camera, it's not my strong suit.
I was going to say, you do a lot of video stuff for TikTok.
Yeah, but it's front facing, so I can see what's happening and edit as I go and take and then take again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think that this looks good.
Thank you.
The episodes I listened to sounded good.
Do you think that you'll continue posting thirst traps on your close friends?
It's close friends, yeah.
Yeah.
So not everyone has access to those.
Do you think you'll ever let my mom on there?
No, she didn't fill out the poll.
Oh, okay.
Also, she only recently started following me. So she was apparently watching all of those things.
Seriously?
Just as a non-follower.
That's awesome.
But she follows me now. So.
She's a big fan. She really only recently? Mm-hmm. That's really
unless
she
unfollowed and refollowed.
Yeah, maybe you were irritating her.
Or I mean, I'll be honest, I've definitely done that if I was like, you're not following me back, and you really should be. I've been like I'm going to unfollow and refollow, just so you get the notification.
Poke.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a Facebook poke.
It really
is a little bit of a Facebook poke. That's funny.
Sometimes, like especially a comedian, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Let me... Do you know what you're doing? Yeah.
Yeah, you can only do that once, though.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll, like, forget, and then as I'm doing it again, I'll realize that I've done it, like, twice in a month, and I'm like, well, this is not
Wow,
good.
done it twice in a month? That's a quick turnaround.
I'll unfollow them entirely if they haven't followed me back most of the time.
And I think that's fair.
Do you follow...
That's justice.
...people that you admire? Because I kind of don't follow people that I admire on Instagram, because if I meet them in real life, I don't want them to think I'm a fan.
I sort of don't follow a lot of people I don't know personally.
Yeah.
There are a few exceptions to that, and they're all British.
So it'd be like a little harder to find yourself in the same room.
Yeah. I mean, but maybe in 2026. Who knows?
I'll be in London in 2026.
I plan to be too.
When are you going?
I haven't. I was going to go in February, but now I'm sort of not sure if I'm going to.
I feel like I could see you living there for sure.
I've been saying that a lot, that if I wasn't in New York, I'd be in London.
I think I would go to Scotland, but like I might have to have a home base in London.
Oh, you'd have multiple homes? Or you're like just traveling?
I think if I left New York and needed to have like a city to live in, my ideal would probably be to live in like Edinburgh, but it's not as... London is like way more central, so it would make sense to like live in London and travel elsewhere.
Yeah. You could be in Dublin.
I don't like Dublin very much.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know if of all the things that I'm going to say, I don't want this recorded. This is maybe the one that I'm actually sincere about. I don't like Dublin either.
Yeah.
People were really mean to me.
In Dublin or about not liking Dublin?
No. Well, both.
Whoa.
You say it to people and people like get so defensive. They're like, it's a beautiful city. What are you talking about?
It's like fine.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Do you want this cut out literally?
No.
Okay. To me it felt very techie.
Oh, interesting.
Like, maybe I would have liked it 20 years ago or something, but to me it felt like Sweet Green and all the people who eat there took over Dublin. And I was like, okay, so this is just another, like, it's an international city in a way that, like, I prefer a charming city that is itself rather than
right.
Everyone comes here to work at Uber.
Wow, that's interesting. I definitely didn't experience that. People were mean to me there. Like
why?
I don't know.
You look Irish. I figured they would like come and get you.
They didn't think I was Irish. They did think I was Scottish. When I was in Edinburgh, I got in a cab. I called it like very early in the morning because I had to catch a flight, and they apparently, well, Lindsay's a very common Scottish last name.
Yeah.
But apparently Cameron is also a very common Scottish first name, and so like when I had like done the app or called or whatever, it said Cameron Lindsey, and the driver kept asking me, like, he thought I was doing a bit. He thought I was pretending to be American. And I
my God.
I like had to show him my passport. He didn't believe me. It was a whole ordeal, and I was like, he like started quizzing me. He was like,
he thought you were like doing like an awesome American accent?
I mean, I didn't know about awesome, but
I can't imagine
just my
like a
normal
Scottish
voice.
person doing an accent and it just sounded like you, American Cameron Lindsey.
Yeah. I think if someone was doing an American accent, there'd be a Scottish person doing an American accent. It wouldn't sound like me.
No.
There's no one who's putting on an accent and being like, and here's my Cameron Lindsey.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like Valley Girl or like Frat Boy.
A little bit, yeah.
Or like Southern, yeah. You're Southern.
I am Southern, yeah, that's true.
We'll get into that later.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to answer some questions?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Finally.
Yeah.
Okay, today the themes are finances, family, self, art, and spiritual. And we're kind of doing a new thing.
Oh.
Because and that's fine, and that can be over there, and it doesn't matter. Thank you. I keep making too many holes in my wall. So I wrote them down on my iPad, so you can choose them, but we'll leave them up so people can see the themes.
Oh, that's good. And also because the thumbtack for finances has lost the part where you're supposed to pull it from.
Entirely. And it's actually quite hard to get them out, and it's pretty awkward.
Yeah, I was just touching my fingernail to see if I could get in there, and I don't think I could.
Yeah, so we've changed that. We're improving every day here at
That's great.
Lay It All Out There Industries.
2026 is the year that this podcast takes the world by storm.
I would hope.
In ways that it hasn't already.
Exactly. Me and my 65 subscribers, actually, I think I'm really overshooting that.
65? No, that's good. On Spotify specifically? Or
no, on YouTube.
On YouTube. Oh, wow.
On Spotify, I think I have more than that, but we're getting there.
The most that I had a few podcasts over my life, and the most that I ever had, I had one podcast that had over 2,000 listeners, like for each episode, and almost all of them were out of Indonesia. No, I take that back. Almost all of them are out of Fiji specifically.
Whoa.
Which is, I think it's like one of the go-to VPN
Got it.
countries.
It wasn't just like the whole cast and crew of Survivor binging your...
The Fijians?
The Fijians, that's right.
No, I don't think so. What podcast was that? It doesn't matter.
I was trying to remember, what was the name of your most recent podcast?
The most recent one was called Everyone's Better Than Me, but I'm Getting Better with Cameron Lindsey.
Exactly. And it was so fun and good. And are you going to bring it back, or are you done?
Every once in a while I think about it. But the whole reason I was doing that one was like, it's just funny to be sort of goofy with my friends
Yeah.
every once in a while. And it started being work, and I was like, I hate that.
I can stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you sort of have a couple of other things to do.
Yeah, I got a few other things going on.
Yeah.
We've got stuff going on.
Let me give you a real intro before we get to questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is Cameron Lindsey, one of my very favorite comedians in the city. I think you are so funny. He runs Laughmasters, one of the best shows in the city. And if you've never been to Laughmasters, explain what's your elevator pitch? You'll explain it better than I will.
It's a comedy competition, the most serious comedy competition. In fact, that's our tagline.
Right. Inspired by Taskmasters.
Yeah, though we're sort of really going afield lately. We're really distancing ourselves in some weird ways.
Okay, I like that.
I like to pull a prank.
Yeah.
That's sort of a lot of what the show is me.
And you're good at it.
Pulling pranks. Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I was on one recently, and I won.
And she won.
I did win. I was a laugh mistress, and it was one of the best 2 months of my life. But you did not let me keep the crown for any portion of it.
No, we don't. Yeah, I bought that for $25 on Amazon.
It's a nice crown. It's heavier than you think it's
It's a lot heavier than you think it would be.
It really
yeah.
is. And you gave me a staff, and I liked that.
And that was a gift from my roommate, Allison.
Another heavy...
Yeah.
Those are nice pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
You don't skimp over there. When is the next Laughmasters? Do you have a date?
March 20th. It's a long time.
Lower East Side. Mark your calendars
Yep.
at Caveat. It's
At
so
Caveat,
good.
yep.
And you can watch it on a live stream if you're not in New York.
And you can watch all the old ones on YouTube. They're all
That's
up
right.
there. So you can see McKenna win.
And you should.
Mm-hmm.
That was so fun.
Spoilers for that episode.
Yeah.
Of that season. So.
It's so good. So you've had a couple of podcasts. I was also on your podcast, which was so fun. People came and taught you how to get better at something, pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And then there would be prank calls.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, there were pranks generally. It wasn't always just calls.
that's true.
So
That was one of the more surreal experiences in my comedy career. I just didn't really know what was going on.
What was your episode?
I think I taught you to be better at... Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I barely paid attention. So.
This was a long time ago. This was like a year and a half, 2
it was
years
over
ago.
a year ago. Yeah, the whole thing was that I don't like people being better than me, so
Yeah.
I have a prank that brings them down to bring.
And you use Hunter a lot, right?
I use my friend Hunter. I use my friend Jared a lot. I have my friend Josiah. Jenny.
When I met Josiah,
Yeah, that was true for a lot of people.
I was like, "You're the guy who did this to me."
Yeah.
That was. I don't recognize him by his voice. Such a good voice.
Yeah, very good voice actor professionally.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing any voice acting? I would listen to you read books for sure.
Thank you. I've heard people say that. Yeah, I thought about it. Hey, if you're out there, if you're hiring.
A lot
This
of audio industry people listen.
This is a taste of what you can get.
Yeah, do
from
your
Cameron
recording
Lindsey.
voice.
This is my recording voice. And whenever I do my recording voice, I always fall into an impression of Will Forte doing an impression. Where he sort of sounds like this.
Yeah.
He goes up and down like this.
He has a good voice too.
I like Will Forte a lot. When in one of the early seasons of Will Forte being on SNL, they do, like, in the intro for that season, everything's in a bar and they're all like hanging out and they're like posted up doing things and the camera comes to them and they like wave at the camera or whatever. Will Forte doesn't do that. Will Forte is talking to a woman who's like in the foreground and you just see like the side of her head, and Will Forte is, I don't know if the camera can see this, but he's posted up like this and he's going and I thought that was how you were sexy. I thought so. Like, that was my. There are dozens of pictures with me with my head just fully against whatever wall I'm leaning against, which looks bad. It's not good.
How many years were you doing that?
A lot. I would even say I might do. I might try it every once in a while today.
I think it could work.
It's never.
Leaning is sexy.
Leaning is sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that Americans lean more than other people?
I've heard that. Have told. And people recognize it specifically, like, when they're out and about, like,
Yes.
they lean against things.
In other countries, they're like the American lean.
Yeah.
And I lean. I'm leaning.
I'd be leaning.
I do not stand up straight very often.
No.
Because why would I feel?
Well, I've got a leaning foot, too. Like, you're going to sort of tilt to one side.
Yes. I think I have to go to a physical therapist to learn how to stand up straight.
It's got to be bad for you. They tell you to bend your knees and stuff when you're doing, like, don't lock your knees. What are they doing? They're standing up straight and they're passing out.
This is what I'm saying. And I don't want to have a micro bend in my knees all the time. I'm tired of hearing the word micro bend.
I've never heard that before, and I already dislike it.
That's what's on my Instagram Discover feed is like, you got to have a micro bend in your knees, and you got to think about, oh, this is the big one for engaging your core. You have to go, shh, and then pretend you're lifting up on a table. Do it.
Pretend I'm lifting up on a table?
Okay, well, do the first one first. Go, shh. Shh. Yeah, so now now go like this and pretend you're lifting up on a table. Do you feel?
Yeah.
It's hard.
But that's not my core.
And did you know that when you breathe, your back and your side ribs are supposed to expand, not really your front?
I can't think about my own breathing.
That'll
ruin my day. I will not. I won't be able to sleep.
Okay, I'll stop.
I'm not joking. I'll stay up at night. If there's a moment when I'm trying to go to sleep and I suddenly start thinking about breathing, then I'm like, it's over for me. I've got to stay up until tomorrow.
That's what really does it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you ever like...
I've got to get up.
Yeah. Are you ever like sleeping with somebody? I get so stressed out when like my breathing doesn't...
Oh, God. We can't talk about it.
Sorry. Okay, we're done.
I've got to stop. Yes.
That's my
Definitely.
bad. That's my bad.
I'd like to start with finances.
Okay. Woohoo! I'm getting back into my iPad because of the last episode with Amelia. She taught me all about digital iPad planners.
Okay.
It's very exciting stuff.
Oh, all right.
Okay, finances. How the hell do you afford to produce such an involved multi-shoot live show? It's the best produced show I've literally ever seen.
Thank you.
I don't know how you do it.
I think on a previous episode you were talking about like, I feel like in a couple of episodes you talked about like people making money at comedy. Yeah. I would love to stop losing money at comedy. And I don't know that that's ever going to happen. When for the first Laughmasters, I said, I'm willing to spend as much money as I need to make this happen.
That's incredible.
And then I did, and it was a lot of money.
What's a lot of money?
I think I spent over $2,000 on that show.
Damn. And recouped any?
Oh God, no.
Oh.
I also pay everyone for the show. So like the ticket sales just go to
right. Well, you have a big team. Do you pay the team?
I did have a big team. The team is shrinking. For the last one, the team was sort of me.
Oh.
So I made a little bit of money off of that one, but it wasn't profit. I mean, I spent a lot. I don't know. There's, for not just with Laughmasters, with a lot of my bits, there's like a figure in my head of like a balance of like, this is how funny it would be, and this is how much money I need to make that happen. And if it goes beyond that, then that sucks. But I still do it. So like, I don't know. There's honestly, there are so many bits that I've spent like hundreds of dollars on, and I was like, this was worth it. Like I famously did a stand-up set one year in a full dog mascot costume. Yeah. That costume cost $250, I think. That's
been worth it in spades.
Oh God, yeah, 100%.
I've worn it. I've done a mini twerk in it, and I say mini because we know I don't have that much motion back there, so don't fact check me on that.
I mean, I don't know. We're sitting down for this.
Imagine if you were like, that wasn't twerking, babe. You've got nothing happening back there.
That wouldn't be me. I wouldn't say that.
Last night, somebody looked at me and goes, I like when girls have big tits and no ass. And I go, okay.
Damn. Last night. Was that the fight? Was that what started it?
Not even.
Oh, wow.
I was pretty chill about it. Honestly, I felt a little appreciated.
Yeah. I mean,
he goes, the Sydney Sweeney body. And I go, yes. Me and Sydney Sweeney.
Mm. I simply do not know what that person looks like. So
really?
I feel like there's a good swath of pop culture that just completely passes me. And I think it's fun to not know about those things.
You don't have to know about, but you don't know what she looks like?
No.
Wow.
Is she in stuff?
Yeah, like a lot of stuff. I mean,
she's in that advertisement.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm not out here watching ads. Actually, that's not true. I do.
Yeah.
but they're like old ones with like funny cartoon characters. I do. I love an ad compilation. What was the question?
About
how you
finances. Afford it? It's crazy. I guess you have a job.
I have a job. I really don't spend a lot of money on anything else other than stupid shit like this.
That's awesome. Have you always been like that, where you just like, if you think it's funny, you'll spend money on it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I have a friend like that. One of my best friend from college, Joey. He would do the same thing. Like one time, their house during college, during Thanksgiving break, got broken into. And there was a ton of stuff to be stolen. There was a desktop MacBook. There was an Xbox. The only thing that the robbers stole was they used a crowbar to break into my friend Malix's room and stole his Jordans. And they weren't even, like, cool Jordans. They were, like, running Jordans.
Okay.
And my friend Joey made, like, hundreds of Livestrong-ass bracelets that said, remember the 740 fun break-in sometime around Thanksgiving, and sold them so we could buy Malix a new pair of running Jordans.
That's fun. I like that.
You would, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
he'll just spend money on the dumbest shit because it'll be, like, pretty funny.
Yeah. Shout
I
out,
really
Joey.
respect that.
Yeah, I do too. That's really great.
Yeah.
I'm sort of hung up on the fact that they didn't steal anything else because it was someone you knew.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would have had to have been. It was someone that they knew. Like,
Do you think?
it has to, that's like that's the whole like identifier, right? When someone steals something hyper specific like that and they don't steal other
But it was
stuff,
like they were
means
like
they
in
know
a
you.
box in the bottom of Malix's closet. Like it wasn't something that like.
But exactly, how else
mattered
would
to
they?
him.
But how else would they know that he had those?
They wouldn't.
Unless they knew it and knew that he had them. It was
But I
some-
don't think they like mattered to
Okay,
him. I don't think he
I'm figuring
wanted
this out. I think it was McKenna.
Well, they also used a crowbar to get into his room.
So they brought a crowbar knowing that they would need it for that. I'm saying they've been in the house before.
Malix has enemies
Oh, for sure.
that aren't
Not
us.
me. I love the guy. But maybe
Malix's
McKenna.
biggest ops are us, to be honest.
Actually,
so.
can I say this is I think very this whole thing that I'm doing right now is very me coded. I'm always looking for the con. One, because I want to be a part of it, but also because I'm desperately afraid of being conned. Like in the old school way.
Yeah.
Like if you steal my identity, I don't care. But like my social security number is that. But like getting conned, like I don't know, like some kind of confidence game. I'm very scared of that, and so like
Whoa.
I see it. Like I'm looking for it. So for example, really quick.
You're like a conspiratorial guy.
No, that's different.
Okay.
When someone tells me a conspiracy theory, I go, "That's a conspiracy theory,"
Okay.
and those are, I don't know.
But these are cons,
bad.
and that's different.
And that is different.
Okay,
yeah.
keep going.
There was this time that a friend of mine was at this pool, and in Manhattan, and it was like at the roof of this hotel, and there they were. She and this other friend were talking to these people, and they brought up the fact that they were getting married the next day at City Hall, and that they needed a witness, and they basically said to my friend, would you do that for us? After like having talked to her for a very little short period of time, and she did end up doing that, and they offered to pay her like $100, but she didn't take it, I think. And she's telling me this whole story, and like there were lots of holes in the married couples like knowing each other and where they're from and all these different things. And I was like, you got conned. I don't know how, but you did.
Feel like a con.
And genuinely, I still think about that's been years, and
I
I'm
don't
still
like
trying
that.
to figure out what the con is.
I'm with you on that.
I think what it is that somehow when she was the witness, they actually like had her sign part of the, like she's actually married to one of them.
But we don't know if that actually happened.
I have no idea.
Is she single or married?
She's not married.
So then she would have no reason to know that she's legally married.
Exactly.
That does feel like a con.
I know!
In no world would I get involved in that. I would assume that they're trying to human traffic me.
And that was my first thought. Actually, human trafficking is exactly where I went first.
I assume a lot of things are human trafficking.
Yeah.
But a lot of things are human trafficking.
And these days, yeah. In this economy?
In this economy?
Yeah. Yeah, human trafficking was my... Actually, well, sort of. I thought that maybe she got adult adopted by them. And that it was a way to... Like, then they were going to fake their deaths and she would inherit their debt. Which...
Why would they do that, though? If they don't have...
Because they're debt-ridden.
But if they don't have children...
Oh, right, yeah.
You would want to die with the debt.
Okay, yeah.
Not give it to somebody else. Because
Yeah.
if you don't have a legacy, which it is so fucked up that somebody's child gets their debt when they die.
It's true.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, I agree.
And it just goes away if you don't have any heirs.
I guess. You become a burden to the state.
What if you don't have a will and you die and you don't have kids? Does it all get seized by the government?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, the estate planner behind you. That's what I was
That's why I
talking
checked.
to.
In case. Maybe.
Right.
I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry.
I do expect you to know most things. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're pretty smart.
About, like,
Almost anything.
inheritance law?
Yeah, you're really smart.
Thank you.
You have a master's degree, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just
I got
expect
one
you
of
to know
those.
stuff. I don't know. I think you're really smart, but I don't think it's because you have a master's degree. There's a
didn't learn anything
lot
then.
of people with master's degrees who are real dumb.
Oh, tell me about it.
You go to school with some?
No.
Okay.
I don't. In case I listen.
I have a lot of fans.
Yeah. So me too. They might tune into this because
That's right.
pollinate audiences,
That's
cross-pollinate. I'm not that smart.
You're pretty smart.
I ask this question a lot. Actually, this might have been a question that you asked one time because I think you're pretty good at asking like conversation-starting questions.
Thank you.
I think this is you, but I've used it a lot as well. It's mine now.
Okay.
Do you think you're the smartest now that you've ever been? Have we had this conversation?
No, I don't think we have, and I like it. No, I don't think I'm well, academically, I am not the smartest now that I've ever been. Like,
And what does
if
that
you're
mean?
talking, like, knowing the most stuff,
Oh, like facts.
yeah, like Jeopardy type shit,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
But, like, emotionally, I'm for sure the smartest I've ever been. Relationally, I'm the smartest I've ever been. I'm the best at, like, perceiving patterns and seeing what matters in a situation.
Okay.
But I kind of think of those things as wisdom. I'm the wisest. I'm not the
Wow.
smartest.
Ooh, very interesting.
Yeah, what do you think?
About you?
No, well,
big
sure,
dummy.
but
No, I mean, I do think you're very wise in all of those
Thank
ways.
you.
Yeah. I'm definitely, academically, I think I'm not. There was a time where, like, academic rigor was, like, that's how I defined myself. Like,
Same.
that was, like, being an intellectual was, like, a goal.
yeah,
And I think less so now, but if you were to ask me this question then, I would have been like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm a huge idiot. Like, I don't know anything. I'm constantly striving for knowledge. Like, so I don't know anything.
interesting.
So I don't know. Am I ever going to be the smartest I've ever been? I don't know. I like asking the question because when people are like, yeah, I am, then it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
You've not done
This
enough
is the best
self-reflection.
you've got?
Yeah, this
Fuck.
is it. Okay.
Has anyone ever said that?
Yeah, it's actually I ask that question a lot on dates, and
Oof.
that's the one where it's like, well,
That's when I regret being good at conversation starting questions because I'll ask a date and he will inevitably be the dumbest guy alive, and he'll be like, "Oh no, I never thought about it." I'm like, "Oh, cool.
the
I'll
end.
never see you again."
Yeah.
Refuses to engage.
The refusing to engage, I think is bad. I think it's when people are like, here's a question that has no wrong answer. They say the wrong answer.
Yeah.
They say exactly the worst thing they could have said. Uh-oh.
Yes. I've definitely asked you this one before, and nobody likes when I ask this question. The one where, whatever, it's like genderless to me, but sometimes you give it a gender because that helps people do it. But like your parent and your partner switch bodies.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to
asked me this
hook
before.
up with one
Yeah.
to get them to turn back. Which one do you choose?
Yeah.
There's a wrong answer.
Of the two?
Yes, and men usually get it wrong.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Come an incel. Let them figure it out.
Well, it would be a vol cell at that point.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, let them figure it out.
Yeah.
Let them hook up, see if that works. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Have them Freaky Friday, like, sort of run into each other sort of thing. Maybe. It'd be fun to try.
It would be.
Yeah.
The wrong one is partner's body, parent's brain. Because
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because you're completely prioritizing your own comfort and not thinking about anyone else in the situation, and it's bad.
Yeah.
And I ask the question as though there's no wrong answer, and it's a gotcha entirely. Because I'll ask a man who I know is going to answer the wrong way,
Yeah.
and then they do, and I go,
You fool.
Yeah.
You pervert.
Yes.
Incestuous pervert.
You disgusting fool.
The right answer is to ask which would you prefer?
That's exactly right.
Because it's about consent. Yeah.
We should make PSAs.
They're all like this.
Yeah.
It's the most fucked up hypothetical that you can get, and at the end it's like, and look before you cross the road.
Yeah, I think that they're using podcast and stand-up as like commercials now. Why can't we use them as PSAs?
Oh, I thought you were gonna. They're using them to spread the most heinous messages.
Well, they're
of
doing
hate
that too.
And greed.
Good thing I'm here to spread the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah. Ask your partner if they would rather you have sex with their mind or their body.
Yeah. That would be a
yeah.
real messed up situation.
Yeah. How'd you get there? What warlock did you piss off?
Exactly. Yeah. What mainstream comedian do you think is the most likely to be a witch or warlock in secret?
Whoa.
Bert Kreischer. Can you imagine if he was like doing spells with his nipples on stage?
So ultimately, and this is maybe I also listened to the episode where you asked Jack about working comedians that are bad.
Yeah.
And the difficult part of answering this question is that I don't like saying this. I don't like most mainstream I really don't like a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
Specifically stand-up. They're good at it. If I watched it, then I would be like, oh, yeah. But if it's not my friend doing it, then I don't really care. I really don't watch a lot of stand-up at all.
I think that's kind of baller.
It's sort of... Ultimately, what it comes down to is that I don't like people lecturing me. I don't like being preached at.
Yeah.
And stand-up really feels like that. Like on a professional stage.
Totally. And I think I feel condescended to a little bit as an audience of mainstream comedy, which I think is part of it because they're like doing it to an arena. Mm. And the average person in an arena, you have to be speaking to the average.
Hmm.
And that's that can lead to condescension, I think, pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Not because of anything about the audience, but I think that's usually the people who get that big are. Yeah,
you're not doing any. You're doing jokes about how you're pushing the envelope.
Yes.
And you're actually not doing it.
You're not like a Sebastian Maniscalco head.
If I could. Does he look like Sydney Sweeney? I have no idea who this guy is.
He looks exactly like what he sounds like. I don't think you'd like him.
Italian?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I know you don't like those guys.
I like John Marco.
I like John Marco too.
I think he's hysterical.
Yeah.
Hey, John Marco, I know you're in the city sometimes, most of the time. Live here?
Most of the time.
Laughmasters, you'd be great on it.
Oh my God, he would be so good on it.
You did spell check.
I think we can get you in contact with him, and I think he.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay. We'll work on that.
Yep.
Do you want to answer another question?
Yep. Did I answer that one? Oh, how do I afford it? I don't. No, I do afford it. I pay for it.
Well, you have that's a cool thing. As a comedian, you have a real job, which is...
I have a real job, yeah.
Kind of hard to understate how much that helps.
Yeah, genuinely.
A lot of comedians really... It's hard to be poor and produce things.
Yeah.
And apply to things and have time and bandwidth to create art.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's crazy how many comedians do not prioritize that.
Yeah. Well, the time part of it is huge. If you have a 9-to-5 job...
Yeah, it's hard.
When do you have time to do it? Literally every single day you're going to a mic. That's your life. You have
You have 2 jobs,
a second job, yeah.
Yeah. That's just what it is, though. And us crazy cats, we're just addicted to the grind.
A little bit. Do you put on dating apps when you have your profession? Do you put comedian on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I do the thing where I have it says corporate and then a sun emoji and then a comedian and then a moon emoji because I'm moonlighting.
That's cute.
I thought so too.
I like that.
People do not think so.
I know. It's just but that is the thing that I care about, so I don't want to not put it on there. And it's a huge thing of what you're getting with me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I don't identify with my day job. I like my day job, it's fine, but
oh yeah, that's not who I am.
Why would you need to know what I do for most of my money when it's just I go somewhere, I do a job, I leave.
Exactly. I was talking to someone like romantically, and they said like, tell me more about your job, unless that's boring and you don't want to talk about it. And I was like, I feel so seen.
That's beautiful.
Like it is so meaningless.
I also don't really want to date people who do, like, I don't, a corporate person who's like bought in and they're like, well, the first thing you need to know about me is I'm a project manager.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's
I'm doing murder suicide now. Like, why would you do that?
Exactly. That's the worst person. Yeah. And there are some jobs where like, if that was a big part of your identity, then that's cool and I can get behind that. But yeah, the corporate ones, that's not it.
So terrible.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason I put comedian on there, is just like, you should know that like that's my thing.
Yeah. I think I do it too. Yeah. It's aspirational as well.
It is annoying though. Do you think it benefits you? Because I think as a woman, people really do not like it.
Yeah, I think it definitely gendered. Honestly, I think if anything, I don't think I specify what I do in corporate. I just say corporate for like my day job, and I think that's the thing that turns people off. I think the comedian thing, people are like, cool.
Yeah.
Like that's an interesting thing.
I don't know. I think if I'm taking me as a comedian out of it and I'm looking at men on dating apps, I like the idea that like, okay, you have a thing you care about, but you also pay your own bills. Like you're still like a grown man in that way.
Yeah.
Because if a guy is in his 30s and he's like, I'm a comedian, but like I'm not
making any money on it. And I'm
also not making any money otherwise.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, I don't know about this, big dog.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good
yeah.
point. Yeah. I mean, I'd say all of that, like, I don't know. I don't think there's anyone who, if they were like, I love my job, that I would want to know more.
Me either. That's really tough for me.
I'm really trying to think of anything that I would be like, go on.
I guess there are some things, like if somebody was like super big in like environmentalism, like, or research or things like that, where we're learning new things, they really care about a topic.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's true.
I dated a civil engineer for a while, and I liked that because he would tell me about like remember when the big Miami condos crashed down?
Yeah.
He was involved in the forensic engineering of that.
Oh, wow.
That was really cool. Like if somebody cares about it and it's really something I don't get, I guess I'll care, but he liked that job so much. He like really cared about it, and that was a bit much.
Okay, that is interesting. Specifically the civil engineer part of it, because if I was on a date with someone and they were like, I build bridges, I would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right?
Go tell me.
Or like an
and
urban
can I
planner.
come?
Literally. Oh my god.
An urban planner, yeah, that would be probably pretty cool.
Like there are some that are cool. I keep dating like professors. I like that.
Yeah.
I try to learn. Like I was dating a guy who was, and he's one of my best friends, he's a math professor. I wish I could understand more of what he was talking about. He is like so far out of my depth.
Even that though, like the professor part of it isn't what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the research, the concepts, the questions that you're asking. Like
not like what's it like to teach 18-year-olds?
or like you know, how is your department handling the sabbatical of one of your peers?
yeah.
Like I could not begin to care.
Yeah. I get that. I'm with you on that.
But yeah, I can afford stuff. So that's good.
If anyone's wondering.
Yeah, if you're wondering. I've got a great credit score.
Oh.
Yeah, over 800.
Even with losing thousands of dollars on your shows.
Hey, that's how you build your credit.
That's absolutely right.
So
I tell myself in the mirror every day, your debt is actually a tool.
It is.
I know that it is. Am I abusing it right now? Who knows?
The tool, your debt.
Yeah.
I'm in significant amounts of debt, but it's all student loans.
Oh, that's pretty chill.
Yeah. I think, and that's sort of the sexy debt.
It is.
Yeah, because I used it for the greater good.
And you started a PhD too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a little bit more than start, and I was there for 5 years. So.
And then that's tough.
And then I was like, see you later, folks.
That to me is the same thing.
It's the same thing as what?
Being a doctor of... Because you're not like a medical doctor, so it's not
no,
like...
it was not.
You got to do the whole thing if you want to be a medical doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can do 5 years and get out, and then in my mind, you're still Dr. Lindsey.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I have other names that I go by, so I'm not... worried about losing out on that one.
Master.
No, neither of those. No, I go by Kid Cincinnati.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Why?
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And if I thought of Kid Cincinnati, I'd like, what does that look like? Not quite you. Maybe you in like a do-rag.
What?
Kid Cincinnati?
Kid Cincinnati?
That sounds like a white kid in a do-rag.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No. We're thinking of different Kid Cincinnatis.
Got it. I was listening to Kid Ink on repeat yesterday, so
I
I
see what
part
you mean.
of it.
Okay, yeah. Now I see what you're saying. No, it's more like Kid Cincinnati. Like, there's a Paul Newman movie called The Cincinnati Kid.
Oh, got it. Yeah, we're approaching this from
flipping
different directions.
I haven't seen the film, so maybe he is wearing a do. Maybe Paul Newman is wearing a do-rag.
He did that a lot.
Yeah, love that guy.
Was culturally appropriating before we even had words for it.
Paul Newman? I don't want to say anything bad about him.
I would never.
I like that man. I mean, he's dead, but
you know I don't watch movies.
But boy, do I love his salad dressing.
Oh,
Newman's own.
Got some in there.
Oh yeah, really?
The blue cheese.
I love some blue cheese.
Is that a Kentucky thing?
Loving blue cheese?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Why? Do you know Kentuckians that love blue cheese?
No, I feel like blue cheese is like a specific state. Like they're like really into blue cheese, but I don't know which one it is.
I feel like New York.
Really?
If I was going to guess. Yeah, because of Buffalo.
Oh, it's them.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, if anything, people want ranch instead of blue cheese in Kentucky.
Yeah, Midwest.
It's got to be, yeah.
Do you guys consider yourself Midwest or South?
We consider Louisville Midwest.
Right.
And I would say maybe like Paducah, but
Well, that's a ridiculous name for a place.
Paducah? Well, home of one of the worst school shootings to happen. So.
I'm very sorry about that.
Wow. Real foot and mouth situation.
Choose a different question.
Family, self, art, the spiritual. I guess family.
Okay.
This could break bad.
How much does the Kentucky... yes. How much does the Kentucky of it all play into your family dynamics? Do you consider yourselves traditionally Southern? How does it affect things? I don't get things about the Southern, and I'm interested.
Well, I think it's interesting because Kentucky is sort of like a contentious Southern state in that it is so far north, sort of as far north as you could get and still be South. And there are parts of Kentucky that I wouldn't, like Louisville, I wouldn't consider the South.
Right.
Though I think there is a lot of its culture sort of owes itself to that as well.
Horses,
yeah. There is sort of like the genteel, like Southern aristocrat debutante sort of thing.
Were you near that at all growing up?
Sort of, actually. So when I was in elementary and middle school, I went to this very fancy private school in Lexington.
Did they make you wear top hats?
No, but every Friday we did have to wear blazers, and it was dress-up day. Everyone has their belts that has their name on the side of it and stuff.
That's what they do.
To be clear, I don't.
Y'all love embroidery.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's true. My gloves that I was mentioning earlier, they do have my initials on them.
Yeah. Hey, my mom loves to embroider stuff for me too.
So I was not. I don't think my mom would mind me saying this. We did not have money when I was a kid. My mom went to grad school later and started making a lot of money. But when I was growing up, until I was 13 or 14, we had no money. And
you're the oldest, right?
I am.
And you have one sister who's just graduated?
I have a sister who's 18 and I have a brother who's 26.
Got it.
So when I was growing up, they, this might be apocryphal, but I do think it's true. The person who was in charge, the vice president in charge of finances at this school, this very fancy school, was basically cooking the books to get students full scholarships, basically. And was just lying about it. So there is a whole bunch of people who went to the school that got these huge scholarships and we're like going there for like very cheap or free.
Wow. What is Robin Hood?
Peter Robin.
Peter Robin.
I love that rabbit.
Robin Peter, more like.
Oh, to pay Paul. That's the phrase.
Yeah.
Anyway, they found out eventually, and there were so many students who were like going to the school that like loved her, that they couldn't just like fire her outright, so they made her the head librarian. Isn't that interesting?
That's awesome.
Anyway, so there was like a group of us there who like had no money, amongst the wealthiest families in the city, and yeah, that happened. That came up a lot, and that's where like I would come against that sort of Southern.
Mm-hmm.
But there is also like a different Southern, which is like one of the many churches that I went to when I was growing up was like Deep Southern Baptist Church.
Ooh.
Which is like, that's a different kind of the South.
What I actually, around me growing up, you were just Christian or not, kind of. Like, there might be like a few Catholics, but what does like Southern Baptist mean to you?
Sort of a lot of like Bible thumping, a lot of not quite the Pentecostal like speaking in tongues, snakes things, but a lot of sort of the preacher's doing a lot of like, and I said, that sort of thing, and stomping. Yeah.
That feels like it might appeal to you.
Yeah.
The show of it.
Yeah, that is fun. Yeah, I like that part. But also like, homophobic, racist, bad, and
I don't
other
like
ways.
those parts, and I feel like you probably don't either.
Yeah, not a fan of those parts. So. I don't know. I think the southern part of it like ties into the family in a bunch of different ways, but it's where I'm from. Lexington is sort of more cosmopolitan of a city. It is the other big city in Kentucky. So I don't know how much it actually played into it. I mean, I still do consider myself from the South, but in a lot of ways, I like carry that with me as a way to say like. The South is not as it's not as monolithic as people are making it out to be. Like, it contains lots of people from the United States, so, and we're not all the same. We're not all like that. Actually,
we're not all like that.
Yeah, I think that's it. That answered the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did your sister, since she was younger than you, do any of that like debutante kind of stuff?
No, by the time that she was in high school, they moved to Florida.
I always forget that.
Yeah.
So do you get to go back much?
To Kentucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just there.
Oh, for your dad?
Yeah, my father's family, all of my extended family lives there.
Got it. Okay, so you do get to go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm there a lot. I mean, beautiful state. One of the best. Actually, it looks, people love to talk about how like way before in like prehistoric times when Pangea, all of this, what is Ireland was connected to like the Appalachian Mountains were all there, right? And then later the Irish immigrants who came to the U.S. would move to that same region. Yeah. And it is startling, like when I went to Ireland Ireland and Scotland, landing there and being like, oh, this looks like Kentucky.
Yes. I had
beautiful,
the same reaction. Yes,
but it looks just like it.
This is Appalachia, like yeah. Which I love because I mean my family is also Irish and Scottish, and when I found that out, I was like, oh, for sure. Yeah. And a lot of their like folk traditions too, and their like attitude towards life is like very similar from that area.
Yeah, I can see that.
Do you identify as like Appalachian?
No, and frankly, the times when I like bring up things or like am asked to like speak for Appalachia, it feels very appropriate of like that is a different culture, and I can't claim that.
Interesting. I definitely feel not my family, but everyone above me is quite Appalachian. Oh, really? But I don't think that I am like. No, I don't know anything about those woods. They got the feral peeps up in there. I watch a lot of stuff about that.
Yeah, I've seen Justified. Timothy Oliphant. Walton Goggins. Takes place in Kentucky.
Walton Goggins scares me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's very good in Justified.
He's a very good actor, and he has a darkness within him that I am afraid of.
Yeah. But he's using it for good.
Yeah.
Do you frequently look at the camera as often as I am? Because I'm doing it a lot.
No, I like it a lot.
In the PhD program, I taught this like intro to media studies class, and one of the things that we did was talk about like the evolution of sitcom and like the visual style of that and how it changed. And I would one of the big things is like this move to mockumentary style, and I would talk a lot about taking the camera and as like a big part of that style.
Yeah.
And the way that I introduced it in that lecture is I would say that I had cameras set up to like record this lecture, and then I would look at them and point at them as I would say something.
That's
and like
pretty good.
punctuate stuff. I didn't, of course, like set cameras up, but it was funny.
That's pretty fun. I had a media studies teacher that I loved, and honestly, you remind me of him. He would be I feel like you would be so fun to take those courses. Okay, you ready for another question?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have done...
Oh, yeah, I've got to choose, don't I?
Yes, we've done family and finances. We have art, the spiritual, and self left.
I think I want to do self last,
Okay.
so I think I want to do spiritual now.
Beautiful. What do you think of the current state of religion, and what, if anything, could we do to make it better?
Lord.
Fix it! What, if anything?
The current...
You're like, no, I think it's going awesome.
Yeah, I like it more. I don't know. I grew up very, very religious. I went to church at least 4 times a week.
That is so many times.
Different churches. And I think it influences a lot of like who I am now. But it's like I didn't go to church on Christmas. Like I'm not doing that now.
Do you still have some of the beliefs, or you think that it like just being there like that, the experience like helped shape you?
Well, I guess maybe that is my answer to both parts would be that I think that I've done a lot of self-reflection on my religious beliefs more than just like, is God real? Mm-hmm. And I think that so much of a lot of people's spirituality is like, does God exist? Mark yes or no.
Yeah.
And then if you marked yes, do you believe in this one who's bad?
Yeah.
Or this other one who's not that great? Because your parents said so.
Right.
Like so much of the people's religions are just generational. And I don't know, I think that there was a part and maybe it was because I was going to so many different churches when I was younger where like the God that, one church was preaching was very different than the God that this other church was preaching, and which was also very different from the one that is in my mind. And sort of making all of those things make sense for me required a lot of reflection and a lot of reading like scripture and stuff, and trying to like discern what things meant and how I wanted that to like play a part of my life. I think that there are. I mean, this comes up a lot in like conversations with my grandmother, who is in the South and is like reconciling all of these people who are, quote unquote God-fearing people, but then are like the most hateful people you've ever met in your life.
Yeah.
And like, what is that? How can you do both?
Yeah.
And she loves to be like, all of these people I know who are Christians love Donald Trump and they think he's God and I think he is the Antichrist. And so like those are, I don't know, what do you do with that? I don't have an answer. I don't know how to make it better.
Interesting.
And be thinking about it,
Be thinking
about it. That might be sort of it.
That's really interesting. I guess that's not the usual to be hitting different churches. I feel like a lot of times especially devout people sort of are not only bought into their God and their religion, they're bought into their specific community around that.
Yeah.
And that would probably be really interesting, especially as somebody who's developing into a self, to see, like, these guys all say they worship the same God, but they're pitching me different guys.
Yeah.
And then my understanding of it, I was in a cult, a Christian cult, like non-denominational, very book focused. Like we all were reading from the Bible. It was much like a lot of Bible study. And I liked that part of it because I wanted to have my idea.
Yeah.
And it was always really interesting that everyone else was telling me sort of different things about this guy. And I'm like, wait, but we're reading the same book. What are you literally talking about?
Somebody skipped the reading this week. Yeah. I mean, definitely.
Real focus on Leviticus, not a lot of Matthew.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Two things. One, I went to one of the churches that I went to, the one that I went to the most. There was one of the elders was doing the sermon that week because they're like changing pastors. Anyway, they go up there. They're preaching the sermon, and they say, if you go to a Catholic church, if you go to a Presbyterian church, they list them all out. One of them was Episcopalian, which is literally like 2 weeks prior, my mom and stepdad had gotten married in an Episcopal church.
Oh.
I went to the Episcopal church every Sunday morning. And the end of that long list was, if you go to one of those, you're going to hell. And I'm like tweaking in the pew, like I start crying.
How old were you?
I would have been like 10, I guess.
Oh my God, that's actually so terrible.
Yeah, and I told my grandmother as we're leaving, I was like, hey, I'm never going back there again. Like they'll never see my face. And I went to another another church of the same denomination after that, but it was like, I mean, how do you reconcile that? Like,
right.
Like I'm going to more church than you are.
Yeah.
Like, and you're telling me that?
And I read the book, and that's what it says.
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's sort of, that was like, I couldn't inherit that. I couldn't inherit that church and that generational religion because
Do you think that religion is net good or net bad for the world right now?
Oh, right now, yeah, bad. Probably, yeah, probably really bad.
Do you find yourself drawn to any other religions than Christianity, or the teachings at least?
Yeah, I think that's, I think I always was. Actually, the reason why I stopped going to the other church of that same denomination was because I got really into learning about other religions in middle school and early high school, and I brought to the Sunday school teacher, I was like, hey, look, I've been reading this other, I think I don't know, like the Bhagavad Gita or something. I don't know what I was reading. I was reading something. And it's like, there's a lot of crossover. Like, isn't that interesting? And he was like, yes, it is interesting. Let's talk about it. And then they fired him. Oh. They didn't let him teach it anymore.
Perfect.
And you
ruined that man's life.
And they were sort of like, it's because of that.
Wow.
And so I was like, oh, well, I won't be going back there anymore either.
Yeah.
Actually, Mitchell's been on the podcast too.
Yeah. Friend of the pod,
Mitchell, likes to talk about when he was growing up at his temple, they had them go to like see other sermons, masses, religious gatherings. And I think that's really, that's good. It's like a rumspringa of sorts for your religion. Yeah. I think that's cool. People should do that.
Definitely, for me, also one of the big things that I was just like, how could I ever buy into one of these? Especially the one that, I grew up around was Christianity. And you're saying that everyone else is wrong, even though I'm reading the stuff and they're pretty much all saying the same thing.
Right, exactly.
Also, they kind of hid it from us that Judaism is Christianity.
And what's that about? What's that about?
What the hell?
We're actually version 2.0. We've got a long backstory with these other people. And they also love to like not bring up the fact that like, actually Islam is the same God. Don't say anything.
I didn't find that out until I was like 20 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, well, especially in a post 9/11 world.
Of course.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself religious now? At all?
I guess I might say like spiritual.
Spiritual. People love to do that.
I know. It's annoying. But like, I feel like if I had to choose one, it'd probably be like Buddhism.
Yeah.
But I really feel like religion is a tool for people.
Mm-hmm.
It provides community. It's a carrier of culture. I see it like that as more of a driver there. I don't really see it as like, I don't think anyone has the answers.
Yeah.
And I think
certainly not. Yeah.
Anything that has people trying to be kinder to themselves and others is like, that's kind of rock on to me.
Yeah, I think I think it's funny that my first reaction to you saying I consider myself spiritual is is like yeah, people love to say that, but
Yeah.
I think it is because we're so used to talking about religion and spirituality as affiliation to an institution, and I feel like that's
Yes.
completely falling apart. Like all the religious institutions are, going by the wayside, and I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Like well, I mean, this is very, I guess, sacrilegious for like a scripture. Like the church is the third part of the Trinity, or the fourth part of the quadrinity. Anyway, but like you don't need a church to
No.
believe these things. You can worship with
And a church
commune with
should
your God in
be-
any way.
Yes. And a church, my grandma growing up was really big on, like, she loves God, she considers herself a Catholic, but she didn't like really going to church when I was growing up. She was like, nature is my church. That's where I feel close to God. And I think that was cool because my parents aren't religious.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool to be modeled. If you believe in God, you can have this personal relationship with him. That was big when we were growing up, I feel
Yeah.
like. Especially around me. It was like relationship over religion. When like Christian influencers came out and they were like, I actually talk to Jesus every day because he's my home dog.
they did like to do that. Yeah, they were wearing the do-rag.
Yes.
Kid Cincinnati is telling you that. Yeah, and that's nice. I mean,
That's nice.
that's good for them. There during right after lockdown, I remember seeing this video of, I think it's an organization in the city actually, where a lot of them are like former churchgoers or like choir kids and stuff, and they sort of are looking for communities to sing in.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Like people singing together communally, and the first time I watched it, I like got choked up. I was
Aw.
like, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love, and that's what it should be. It's like, I don't know,
A place for connection, like.
a place for connection, a place to share in the wonder of the world with other
Yes.
people. Like, yeah, why not?
And
That could be
especially
great.
those things, like, I don't like church music because I don't really like singing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt when I would take yoga, I don't know if you've ever done much yoga, but like at the beginning of the class, you do the ohms and they're kind of disjointed and weird. And then at the end you feel, that's such a beautiful experience.
Mm.
Like putting your voices together to create like a frequency together.
Yeah.
I think physically being with people and finding things that you, like, I know people who singing like kind of is their religion. That is their religious practice.
Sure.
And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's music, that's great. I think it is, I do think, like, music hits a certain, like, resonance within me.
Yeah.
Especially when it is, like, in that choir setting. But it was just, like, sort of seeing all the people coming together and doing that. That was,
Yeah.
like, that's really moving.
Really cool.
Mhm.
That was a good answer.
Yeah, I forgot what the question was about halfway through it, but...
What do you
Oh, we were trying to solve it.
Yeah, I mean, but I think your answer was sort of like, it should probably be, it doesn't have to be so connected to an institution.
Yeah. I came up with that one halfway through. But I'm glad that I thought about it. It's art next, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm trying to be a guy that says, isn't it? Like an American, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it's working.
I think it's work. I think if anyone can pull it off, it's you.
Speaking of things that I'm trying to say, and also related to the spiritual, I tried to get, when people sneeze, I tried to get Gazuni going for a long time, and it sort of worked, but I've changed it for 2026. I've got a new one, and it's really taken off. And so I want to say it on the podcast. When someone sneezes, you go, bless up, like that. And you got to do it. You got to do it with that affectation.
I like that.
Yeah, it's great.
I like
it's
that
really
way
fun.
better than Kazuni. I don't like Kazuni at all.
Really? I think Kazuni's cute. It's
It gives me the same feeling as when I look at Pee Wee Herman.
okay.
It's not
Rest in
positive.
peace. Yeah.
My bad.
Sorry.
But bless up.
Bless up.
That fits me way better.
My hat's turned around.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a fanny pack. I'm on a
Never wear
skateboard.
hats. Big head, big hair.
Big head, big hair. Yeah.
Did you ever see the big ones that were going for a moment in sports? They were wearing big ass hats, like big, like a baseball cap that was like this big.
Like the hole is big.
No.
Like they're balancing it on
Well,
their
it fit
head.
their normal heads, but I feel like we could, since it's a big hat, we could like create a bigger hole for your big head and hair.
Yeah. I had a hat that I wore all the time because it was the only one that fit.
A
my head.
Yankees hat?
Well, I do have that one,
And that
it,
looks nice on you.
Thank you. It barely fits. If my hair is long, then it doesn't fit.
You have amazing hair.
Thank you. If it right now it does not fit. I couldn't wear it out. It'll blow away.
Yeah.
Um.
I have a hard time with bike helmets.
Oh yeah.
They got to be all the way. Oh yeah, I'd be biking.
Eagle-eyed viewers that can't see within the frame will know that the helmet's right there.
She's watching.
Yeah, I have a tough relationship with hats.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh yeah, art.
Name one artist who inspires you positively and one artist who inspires you negatively. Like, I never want my work to be like that. Sometimes I find a lot of inspiration in, like, I don't want to do what they're doing right there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I will.
You speak positively of a lot of people, so I would like to get you shit talking just a bit.
That's interesting. I think I should talk a lot of people. Maybe not in a public forum.
Exactly.
But, okay, someone who inspires me positively. Well, I mean, I sort of the whole Taskmaster crew. Alex Warren specifically. I love the way his mind works. It's like all of the different. It's not even Taskmaster is the one that I'm like the most impressed by. He does this other game with other Taskmaster contestants and his friends Tim Key and Mark Watson called No More Jockeys, which is just like a parlor game that they play together, and it's just very silly. They do that. He has this band, the horn section, which he's the band leader of, but he doesn't play any instruments.
That's awesome.
But they do a lot of like improvised music stuff. And recently he was the like face of Stand Up to Cancer in the UK, and they did a 24-hour performance as like their big thing for the year. But it was just one song, and the song was "How Long Has This Been Going On?" So they just sang the same. They sang the song "How Long Has This Been Going On?" unstopping for 24 hours, which is the funniest song that you could do that to, and that's hysterical. That's so stupid and funny.
You have a very British sensibility.
Yeah, I've been told that. I think that's I sometimes say it's an insult, but
that's not how I mean it this time.
Thank you. And I've never.
I may mean it like that at a different time, though.
When other people say it as an insult, I also take it as a compliment.
Yeah, it's a sensibility about their comedy that, like, you definitely.
I think the way that it's been told to me that I liked it the most is when someone said, "I bet they fuck with you over there."
Yeah.
And they sort of do.
You are silly like them. I think American silliness can sometimes be like farts and poop. And
hey, don't get me wrong. I love some fart and poop. I love that shit. I love that shit.
But their silliness, they're willing to like do more, like out of pocket, no reason to do this, just would be funny and silly. And I like that you do that too. You bring that, especially to New York comedy, can be. We have some alt pockets that are like very silly and fun, but New York comedy as a whole, I think, can be quite dark and dour, and you bring a lot of sunshine to it.
Oh, thank you.
Which I think they do over there because it's always raining.
Yeah. I was suddenly got a flashback to this time that McKenna and I were both on a show, and we, as someone else was up, we were at the bar, and McKenna said, "Would you consider our crowd sort of like alt comedy?" and I was like, in my mind, alt comedy is like I go up on stage and I vomit, and then
oh my God.
and then I like pull my eyeball out and it's like dangling, and then people are like, they're vomiting, but also like they weren't even the audience. It was my grandma. And so she said that, and I was like, no. and then she was like, yeah, but what you're doing isn't normal comedy. Yeah. And then I was like, oh yeah, I get what you mean now.
You think it's like just Sarah Squirm?
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
No, you're doing alt comedy.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, on this happens a lot on dates too, where someone will say, like, tell me some of your jokes, and I was like, well, they're not jokes strictly speaking. It's like they were like, what sort of things do you write jokes about? And I was like, well, there was this one time that I dressed up as Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was in love with my client because I was an attorney, and that client was Saddam Hussein. That was
like, and so what I'm doing up there is traditional club comedy. That's what you would call it.
Yeah. Actually,
Me and Attell, we're doing the same thing, going for the same vibe.
That specific bit, I was messaging with someone. We were, I think we were planning the second date, and it was going to be for the next day. and she unmatched me because of the bit.
It's funny. Sometimes regular people are not willing to joke about terrorists, and I don't like that about them.
I mean, he had the capacity to be loved.
Of course.
And maybe that could have saved him. I mean, it doesn't in the play.
Is he the one, or was it Osama bin Laden who was writing erotic novels?
I couldn't know the answer to that.
It's one of them.
I regret saying that. I could know the answer to that,
Yeah.
and it is sort of the factoid that I would know.
I think
Osama because he was a big poetry guy.
Yes.
But I could be wrong.
He wrote I'm pretty sure a teen novel where it was from the point of view of a young woman.
Teen novel is interesting.
I know. I'm pretty sure it was him. There's a good podcast called I don't know.
Okay.
But it's about it's got bastards in the title, and it's it's the inner life of all of these worst people in history.
Yes, that's right.
And I listened to it when I was driving through Scotland a lot, and we talked about what he had in his bunker and that he was writing crazy stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, in my bit, it presupposes that if Sonic the Hedgehog were a defense attorney, that one of his clients would be Saddam Hussein, and that they fell in love.
Well, obviously.
But it doesn't save him. He still dies. He still gets executed.
Well, that's quite sad. I bet Sonic's love could save most people.
Quick, though, ain't it?
You went too British on that one.
Yeah. Quick, though, isn't it? Sort of British in a different way.
Yeah. Okay, last one, self.
Oh, I didn't say the person that didn't inspire me.
Thank you for being honest. And it doesn't have to be so much in a negative way but it could just be
No, I want it to be, though.
Oh, perfect.
But this isn't doing anything revolutionary, but I specifically the Seinfeld having dated a high schooler thing. I will never
you were like,
how do you have a career after that?
Why
do we? I mean, and don't get me wrong, I've seen every episode of the show.
Yeah.
I've seen most things that he's done. I've probably given the man money directly.
Yeah, I saw him on the street and gave him 100.
I hope you're doing okay. I'd love to meet him. But that, especially now when we're talking much more broadly about how pedophilia has sort of been in everyone's lives this entire time. It so much of our structures are built around that. How is that still okay?
It's crazy.
That's not something you apologize for. You're done.
Hey, I agree. The industry, however, does not.
No, exactly. Well, so I did this. You weren't. Oh no. I did this bit at the mic recently where I did this set. It wasn't very good. No one really liked it. They sort of gave me pity laughs because a lot of my friends were there. And then after I finished it, I was like, well, those of you who laughed, thanks. But actually, that was exactly word for word Jerry Seinfeld's set. I didn't change a thing. I did the same inflections and everything. And I said, growing up in comedy, I was always told sort of the cardinal sin is that you don't steal people's jokes.
Yeah.
You don't joke steal. And for me personally, I think dating a high school is probably worse. High school is probably worse than that. I think.
And that part killed, maybe?
Yeah, it did pretty well.
So.
I also a person having done these sorts of things. I'm very over the man on the street stuff.
I know.
Specifically, the running up to people. The people who are getting their money from it, keep doing it.
Totally. And hey, and book me, but.
Yeah, and book me.
We shouldn't start new shows, I think.
And I will like every single post because I'm scrolling through the feed. I see you in there. I'm liking it.
Yep.
But yeah.
We could come up with a new format, I feel.
Yeah.
It is also terrible to be a New Yorker and genuinely fear that you can't walk down the street without somebody. You can't be in Washington Square Park.
No.
And not have somebody bother you with a phone camera.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been that person.
Yeah, me too.
So.
I really live in fear of somebody asking me what I'm listening to because it's almost always my own set.
Oh, interesting. I do listen to my own set on the subway as I'm leaving the event. Every
or
time.
a rap song, and I don't know which one's more embarrassing to get posted online of me being this is Biggie. You don't want. That's not what you want.
I live on the cusp of Crown Heights and Bed-Stuy. Bed-Stuy, historically a black neighborhood. I was walking to the gym, and I think they were Danish family.
They love to stay in Airbnbs over there.
They like looked like they were European backpackers in Bed-Stuy, and lots of people around. They come up to me and they say, "Excuse me, sir, can you help us find the statue of Biggie Smalls?"
Oh.
And I like looked around, dozens of other people more qualified to answer the question.
That's awesome. You were safe to them.
And I knew where it was because it was near the Applebee's, but also because I knew where it was.
There's a Bed-Stuy Applebee's.
Not anymore. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And I've never seen the statue of Biggie. I don't really.
It's inside a building over there. Yeah.
Is it to scale?
Much larger. It's just his head.
Got it.
Just the bust. But
because they're trying to erase fat people. Because they didn't.
At Applebee's, certainly not.
No, they're trying to create those. They're trying to print them like money.
Yeah.
And I like that about them.
I like Applebee's.
Do you like Applebee's more than Chili's?
No.
I do.
I will. Oh, why?
I don't think I had a Chili's around me growing up.
Yeah. I don't think they're on the same level. I think Chili's is better than Applebee's. What they're pitching.
Certainly.
Applebee's to me though isn't about the quality of the food. It's about the neighborhood.
Totally. The thought of drinking one of those like $1 margaritas
doesn't exist anymore.
But it gives me a hangover just thinking of it.
Oh.
They come in buckets.
They used to. Well, yeah.
R.I.P.
They've gone through a bunch of different incarnations. But I know a lot about Applebee's.
I know you do.
Yeah. Other Man on the Street, Jerry Seinfeld. I'm not a big roast guy. I respect when people are good at it, but there is a genre of roast comedy that is like whoever you're roasting, find which one of the like minority groups that they're a part of, and that's the joke.
Yeah.
And that's miserable.
I also hate
that's
that.
Horrible.
I think a roast is only good if the two people know each other and the audience also knows them, because then you can get creative and fun.
Mm-hmm. But
when it's just two comics who don't know each other and an audience who doesn't know them, yeah, it's like you're fat and Asian, and it's like, exactly. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't encourage good joke writing a lot of the time.
Exactly.
People can do it. I know some really good roast comics where I'm like, whoa, you really, like, you are skillful in this. But
sure, yeah.
Divya is really good. Mm. She's a pretty good one because she often still gets the laugh from the audience regardless, but, like, does something creative. But, yeah, I agree with you on that one.
I can see that. Yeah, I know a lot of roast comics that I'm impressed by what they do.
Amanda Vasco is really good.
Amanda Vasco is very good. I think Lucas is very good.
Yeah.
They're both really good at it. And it's because they don't sort of just lean on those things.
Right, they're quite creative.
Thing to say.
Yeah.
I did do a roast once, and it didn't go well. But the one joke that did sort of work was, I'm going to completely butcher my own joke, which I did then too, was about how he had a tattoo of the band Ween,
nice.
Like the like face that is like their logo. And I made some stupid joke that was like a pun, where it was like, when he got that tattoo, that was the second little ween he got on him.
Nice.
Or something like that. And
I like that.
that was just very stupid.
The only roast I've ever done, I lost. Chase Hoffman beat the shit out of me. God, he killed my ass.
I can see him doing that.
Fuck, he got me.
Man.
But it was cool because he did it, even if his big one that got me, I mean, he started with this joke. It was over for me from the beginning. He goes, McKenna looks like she signs her emails with fee, fi, fo, fum. Fuck.
That's good. Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Because they wanted, the audience wants to hear, what's the fat joke? What's the big ass bitch joke? We're looking at a large woman. Tell us.
I was going to say.
And he did a great job with it.
I think what's good about that is that it's also not like a fat joke specifically.
Exactly.
It's a big woman joke.
Exactly.
And that's different.
And it's creative. He didn't, the punchline wasn't, and she's huge.
Yeah.
It was like,
It has some whimsy to it.
yeah. And that's all I need.
You can imagine her owning a goose.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I swing it around by the neck.
That's how you killed him.
It's already dead.
Oh.
I use it as a handbag.
Oh. I wouldn't.
I
really...
didn't kill it though. I found it on the side of the road.
You swing it around by its neck post-mortem.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Last question, you ready?
Nope. Time for self.
Yes, sir.
I haven't done any of these, but I might have to now.
Okay.
What is it called? Oh, yeah, I knew it had a C.
Oh, it's the sea of unresolved, or of unrevealed truths.
Why do you think it's a sea instead of like a lake or an ocean? Why specifically that body of water?
I think it's the right... First of all, I like the music of the sea of unrevealed truths. And I grew up around lakes, and it's not giving that. It has a palm tree, so I felt it had to be a bigger body of water, probably. And it wasn't an ocean.
Okay. Good answer.
What are your ins and outs of 2026? One for each topic card at least. What's your financial in?
My financial in, resuming payments on my student loans.
Oh, that's going to suck.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You don't want to get your wages garnished. Garnished,
I think.
Yep.
I'm not confident about that. But it is that I'm technically in... I don't have to pay until 2028, so
nice.
I might windfall some of it and sort of knock some of them out, because again, a lot.
Yeah.
Out. I don't know. Not using my credit card points, like letting them sit there. Last year, I went to the UK and used credit card points for the flight, and then I was like, I've still got some left over, so I got a 5-star hotel in Soho for like 5 days.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was nice.
In Soho, London, or here?
In Soho, London.
Got it.
And that was cool, and I'm just going to keep doing that. Might be an annual thing now. So that's an in and an out, not using credit card. I don't know if that's really fair, because it's sort of an in reverse, but...
That's okay. Most outs are.
In for family. This goes to my resolution about being more patient, which is sort of always my resolution. But I have this tendency to... I was talking to a therapist about this once, where like you have... like the way that I perceive my relationships to like anyone like has a box, right? And so whenever I interact with this person again, it's like everything is put into this box or like filtered through this lens, and I want to not do that with specifically my family. That there are like people in my family who's like, this is what our relationship is like, and it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
So giving my family members the grace to be who they are.
That's great.
Out. I don't know. A lot of my family members' jobs. Some of them have lost their jobs recently. So I guess that.
Out. Family members who are
Employment.
employed.
Though some of my family members, my stepdad's making a lot more money than he was before. So
Rock on.
So my stepdad.
Having a poor stepdad.
He was not poor by any means, but yeah, I guess so.
Having a pauper ass stepdad.
Oh, he might listen to this. That's funny. He'll think that's funny.
Good, I hope so.
I hope so too. There we go. Ins and out for the spiritual. I think just being like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just frick all that stuff. I don't have to worry about that. And in, I guess, is the opposite of that. So just, yeah.
Like caring.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go to a service sometime. I probably won't. Again, I really don't like
I feel like
people.
you said earlier, too, like, in is like inquiring more than just...
Yeah.
The God I was given, yes or no.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is in. Maybe not so much for me. You all, though.
Get on it.
Yeah, think about it. In and out for art. Like comedy? I guess I do other art. In for comedy is... I don't know. I think it's not. Wait. I'm doing all of the opposites. I'm doing my not something as my out. So, the out is like worrying about cultivating the audience, like worrying about the number being on the board, the follower count, the views, those sorts of things. Like, making content. I'm done with it. And the in is don't let stuff sit on the notepad. Do it.
Yeah. Execution.
Yeah.
But not the death kind.
Unless
you wrote that down and you were really thinking.
Start killing people.
In guillotine.
Yeah. Well.
Hey.
Maybe.
I have guillotine earrings. I should start wearing them to work.
Who at the work is going to see them and be like,
I work with kids.
Yeah. So they love those guillotines.
They ask a lot of questions. I accidentally told a child that I was reading like a murder mystery.
What's mystery?
No,
they asked what murder was.
Well, she knew what murder was.
Oh.
She was like a very precocious, well-read 8-year-old.
Did she know the difference between that and manslaughter?
I didn't ask, but I should have.
Premeditation, isn't it? Fuck, I said it wrong again. Premeditation, isn't it?
We're working on that. It's the first day of 2026. You got time.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Bless Up's still going well. So I can.
No, say it right.
Bless Up.
Thank you.
No one sneezed, but you can say it other times. It's allowed. In and out for self. Man, I had something really good. And it's completely left my mind.
R.I.P.
Out. Nothing. Keep doing what you're doing. In. I think that just how do I phrase this? Being comfortable with like a life well lived. Like I think a lot of years past I've been very focused on like I've got to like achieve these things. I've got to reach these milestones. And there's, I don't know, could I be happy with like just, laying it down at the end and being like, hey, that was fun.
Yeah.
And I think I could. Or at least I'm going to try to be.
That's pretty chill.
Yeah. What do you have? You've got to answer something.
What's your out?
I don't think there's an out.
That's kind of cool.
I don't think there's an out. I'm going to out myself. Out.
Is there anything you're trying not to do?
Yeah, probably. You know what it is, and this is always the case, and this is also the patience thing. That's why it's always the resolution. Is I think we've talked about this actually. Something I really respect about you is I think you're very good at asking these questions. I think you're very good at getting to, like people to open up, to getting to like people talk about who they are and like what is important to them, and I think that people like you often aren't granted that same kind of reflection, potential to reflect on that. And I want to be the person who does that. I want to be the person who's like, not just to say what about you, but to like to be the one who steps forward and says like, I'm curious about you. I want to know these things about you.
That's so nice.
So I guess out is leading from a place of selfishness.
Yeah. I think you're great at that. You're a good facilitator. I think you make people feel really seen.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't. My like only lack of confidence in that is that I think it's from a place of like conceited. Like I want it back.
Yeah.
Say it back.
That's.
And I think that's what's out is meeting that.
Yeah, I think most people want reciprocity, but I get that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good goal.
Don't get me wrong. If y'all stop doing it, then the resolution's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
But my resolution is needing. I don't need that anymore.
That's good. Honestly, I kind of, to what you're saying, I am like really trying to put myself first more often, because I think I'm way too other people focused without filling my own cup. I would like to fill my own cup and then pour into others rather than just be depleted all the goddamn time.
Sure.
Which almost, I mean, that's like a humble brag fucking resolution, but that is what I'm working on, like setting boundaries and just making sure that I am nourished before
That's good.
other people. Yeah.
And you know what? Is your resolution.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, stop trying to people please
I
with
know.
your own resolution.
I know. My therapist is on my ass. She's good. I like her a lot.
And see, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to. You could just be like, my therapist is on my ass, and it's my ass that I'm worried
And
about.
it's we're working on making it bigger. That's a resolution too.
Oh, interesting.
I would love to end the year with a little bit of a bigger ass.
How does I don't know how that. I think it's all genetic.
A lot of it,
You
but
can make your ass bigger.
Oh, sure. I mean, being a woman on the internet is mostly just like,
Yeah, but I mean,
do these workouts.
yeah, but these are people that have big asses that are doing.
Or bought big asses, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of the
I forgot
time.
about that.
But I could definitely, that's like my health one for sure. Is I'm actually, I think we talked about this earlier, I'm leaning. I'm never standing. I really don't, I'm like quite hypermobile.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be like, I've had a hard time with fitness because I was an elite athlete growing up. Sure. So I don't know how to be fit in a way that isn't sort of taking away from my body, like hurting myself. And I would like to know how to be fit in a way that is sustainable, not weight loss focused, not really aesthetically focused, more like I'm setting myself up for long-term health, mobility, strength, like quality of life things.
Yeah. I mean, is that the way that you do it? That's so I struggle with this a lot. How do I do fitness without it being aesthetically focused? And I don't. Two parts. One, I don't. This is going to sound like a real brag. I've never been self-conscious about my body.
That's awesome.
It does not factor into my thinking.
So baller.
But I also, when I'm at the gym, like, it's the aesthetics are there whether I want it to be or not.
Totally.
So
and
I don't know how to remove it.
They do show some of your progress in a lot of ways. But it also doesn't show in a lot of ways. Like, so for me, tracking, did I have, like, if I could have a day without back pain because I trained my muscles correctly, like, that would be a huge one for me. Because I'm not using my muscles correctly. Like, my abs aren't firing the way that they should be. So I'm trying to think of it like that, or like, I bike to work every day, and I love that because it makes me feel good. And even if I don't work out that day, I biked for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So shit like that, and just like
having goals or things that make you feel like you've achieved something.
Yes, and more about the feeling in my body than any external thing. Aesthetics will come if you're healthier. You will drop a couple pounds. Your shape might change. You have a pop out in your, certain muscles, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's going to happen, and I would rather that not be the goal. Also, I mean, God, these people on the internet where the looks maxing of it all.
Yeah, I know.
They're very scary, and I just think you can get so... And your algorithm follows as well. You get radicalized down whatever you're doing. You see all of these videos about fitness, and it goes that way. So I feel like you have to really try.
Oh, yeah, you're fighting against it.
Yeah.
And because I'm looking for the content that is, like, at least somewhat related to that. I'm actively seeking it.
And for the record, aesthetics are good. I'm on that close friend story. You're looking great.
Oh, right. Thank you. Yeah. This isn't an achievement per se, but it is something that, an experience I had at the gym in a way that I was, like, really feeling my gender at the gym. And it's something that I also don't think about a lot. I don't think... I think a lot of men's experience of being masculine, like when they're like witnessing their gender, is when they've been emasculated, as opposed to like when they are masculine. And I've made this. It's not even a joke. It's just something that happened. One of the times that I felt the most masculine in 2025 was I worked out. I had like a really good chest day, and I was listening to like a lot of very angry rap And then I got on the treadmill, listened to Steely Dan, and read Lonesome Dove.
That's awesome. That is like the most masculine
I stepped
thing.
off the treadmill and I went, damn, I'm a man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it felt really good.
Yeah. I like those too. All of those things where you can like, I don't know, I think of expanding definitions and sort of like defying labels. That's always a resolution for me, is just to like find the fit for me and not just step into boxes that other people have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who I didn't, obviously there are ways that you're expressing your gender in the gym. But I think that is not the normal way that people are like, walking away being like, I'm a man.
It's not reading Lonesome Dove on the treadmill usually.
Great treadmill book, by the way.
Is
Very
it?
good.
I can't read on them.
Because it's quick. Little quick chapters.
It's my dad's favorite book.
It's a lot of people's favorite book.
Or it's my dad's favorite movie. I don't know if it's his favorite book.
I bet he likes both.
Probably. I got him a big coffee table book about the making of the film. The
miniseries.
The miniseries.
Yeah.
God, he made me watch that a couple times. It's so fucking long.
It's really long. It is good, though.
It's really good. Okay, thank you so much for doing this podcast.
Oh,
I adore you. I think you're so funny.
Aww.
Follow Cameron on the internet. Do you have anything that you want to plug here at the end? I'll put all of your @s in the...
Yeah, all my @s are up there. You can see them. I don't think I've got anything to plug. I don't know. I do want to plug also, I do musical improv. Planning on doing more with that in 2026. Elevator pitch, the rest of the team, if you're listening. Yeah, we're doing more of that this year. They haven't been told yet.
Perfect.
But I have plans for that.
So follow Cameron on Instagram and everywhere else to see where you put your dates in your story, and very worth seeing live, especially.
Yeah, you should. And you know what? And I'm single. Shoot your shot.
And
hey, you know, I someone slid into my DMs recently, and not the most uncommon thing. Someone slid into my DMs recently that I have mutuals with, but I don't know them.
Ooh.
And I don't want to name any names, but
sure.
I asked one of the mutuals, I was like, do you know this person? And I said, they slid into my DMs, sort of thing, and their response was, yeah, I know them.
So you said, let me schedule that date.
I did not do that. I did not. I just thought that was so funny.
I really like that.
But hey, maybe for you, it might work.
That would be a funny thing to do, is like to get a DM that you don't want and just forward it and be like, I actually think this would be...
This is more your speed.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
What you've got going on, bad.
I've given dates to my girls. I've been on a date. Like one time I went on a date with a guy who was into wealth and power, and that's sort of not my bag, but you know whose it is? Oboe. Gave him to her.
I can see that.
But it didn't work out because he had a cocaine addiction. Oh. But I see him with different fat women all over the city.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you see him succeeding with his wealth and power.
Oh, he's probably doing that too, but he came from wealth and power, so it's pretty hard to fuck that up. Yeah.
Easy thing to be into.
Yep. All right, thank you for doing this. I adore you.
It's my pleasure. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Good job.
Bye.